Frieren, a Journey's End is about it's basically like the end of a basic D&D session. That's pretty much what it is. It's the aftermath of a huge D&D session or an average fantasy story. That's like the best example of it. It follows the story of Frieren, this elf that was with these group of adventurers who defeated the Demon King, the Great Demon King. That's not spoilers or anything. Well, it is, but it's literally like in the first couple parts, it's literally in the first couple of seconds they like tell you this. So yeah, that's like that's the synopsis. So to start off, prose. It looks really nice. The anime and the animation, like the art style and all, is very nice. The whole vibe of the anime down to its art style is just very chill, very kind of. It's just chill vibes the whole way through. Even with action bits, even when people are getting kind of like killed and stuff. I know that sounds weird, but it kind of keeps a very light fantasy vibe throughout the entirety of the anime, which I appreciate. There's never like a super out of place dark moment or anything like that that throws me out of the tone. Like that's something really impressive. The tone is consistent the whole way through. And that is like something I think is really hard to nail down sometimes. All the characters, Frieren, Fern, Stat, the group, the party of heroes that defeat the Demon King. They're all really good, and all the characters aside from that too. Really, everybody is written really well. Everybody's written really well. There's not a character I really don't like. I guess the only thing I don't personally like about it is like some of the humor doesn't land. Like it does have anime humor, which I've never really been a fan of. So sorry, but to be honest, a lot of the jokes are just so lighthearted, and they all mean so well that sometimes they get kind of like a little calco out of me. Like my soul is warming up a little bit every time I see some of these jokes, every time I see some kind of little wacky moment, because every moment is just so real and so human. It just gets a little laugh out of me because like I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this anime to be very real, but it is. It's real. Ooh, one more thing I forgot. I finally I have an anime I really like watching in the dub. The dub is really good because, like I said, it doesn't really feel like anime, and I think that's like the problem with. I think it's a lot of problem with dub. Like you get a dub in an action anime, and it just feels cringe. It's always gonna feel cringe because they're always like, huh, And they're trying to like mimic the anime aneurysms way too hard in these anime. And that's why I think a lot of people don't really like the dub. But here it's very low energy, so it feels like the actors feel like regular standard actors who would voice in like other cartoons and stuff like that. And I know that like the actors who voice in anime, they do like Western cartoons, but that's not what I really mean. I mean, it actually feels like I'm seeing proper professional voice actor work, and I'm not seeing them like try to mimic the actual anime feeling of something. Like I'm not seeing these guys fully trying to mimic Japanese mannerisms and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the dub is good. Watch it in the dub. I like the dub. The dub is really good. I tried to stop recording. It didn't work. The anime is very I believe the theme is heavy on memories, legacy, and stuff like that, history, and all it does that very well. Usually in anime, I would really hate it when a flashback is implemented mid-fight, and that happens quite a bit in this anime, but it doesn't like take away from the fight at all, because that's just what the anime is about. It's about looking back, it's about the memories and stuff like that. So that's another thing that kind of like that's the thing that kind of sets it apart from like a lot of other anime, is that it doesn't feel like standard anime, at least the anime I watch, because there's action, right? There's a lot of there's a good bit of action. Don't get it wrong, but it stays so true to its tone that it's like it's just it's just different. It's weird to explain, but yeah, it's just different. It's just a pleasant ride, start to finish. I'm tired, so sorry. So, yeah. It's peak, man. It's peak. There's very little to say because it's just that beautiful of an anime. I think it's just good, and I would recommend it to literally anybody. I guess, actually, I guess if you don't like low energy stuff, I guess you shouldn't watch this. I guess, but even then, just watch it. Also, the world building is really good. The world building is surprisingly good, and the way magic works is also really is well done as well, which I was really surprised about. I thought magic would be pretty basic in this, but it's not. It's all very unique, all of it. Everything is very cool, and I like it, and it's good. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Work! You were exceptional. That was quite the show.